Today we have Usha talking about.
We don't say, oh, because of your father died, or in spite of your father died, this. It's not like that. That is an incident. That was a life changing incident for all the three of us. You cannot lug your responsibilities on the child. I don't think you should.
Right.
Do not let them know that they are responsible for you. They are not responsible for you. They are responsible for their own lives. I think it's very important to educate the ecosystem more than the women herself, because she knows how to deal with it. If she doesn't know, she'll learn. Okay, do I share everything with my parents? Did I? No, I didn't. So why do you expect that your child will come and tell you and feel offended? Oh, mujhe nahi bataya. You don't
Because
tell
I'm
me.
a better mother.
I am Usha Narayan. I am a mother, a dancer, a fitness freak, some kind of a polymath. I do a lot of things, a little bit of a lot of things. I speak corporate jargon.
Which I don't understand.
And I love to speak. And hence I'm here with
Yes.
Shobna talking about my experience.
Lovely. So we have spoken in length about your journey.
Yeah.
I would like to now go back because I know you will be obviously speaking from your perspective right now.
Yeah.
And it's only from your perspective that I can tap
Yeah.
upon this.
Yeah.
Your children were very young.
Yeah.
They were 8 and 6
Yes, 8 and 6.
when they lost their father.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, none of us have been in that phase where we lost a father at that young an age.
Yeah.
An 8-year-old processes it very differently from a 6-year-old.
Correct.
And from your personal experience, what was a change that you saw in them? How did you see them processing this? And what is it that you did from your end that you felt was okay, apart from making the list? And we have taken that.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So again, like, I'm going to give my perspective. They will always tell their story. It could be similar to what I'm going to tell you, or it could be different. Right.
True.
And believe me, when I say this, there were changes. Our life experiences shape us. So first of all, accept that there will be life experiences in your life and your children's life, which is going to shape their lives. The only thing which I'm glad is that we don't say, oh, because of your father died, or in spite of your father died, this. It's not like that. That is an incident. That was a life changing incident for all the three of us, and to a large extent to our entire family. However, it's very important to first of all acknowledge that there will be changes. Do not resist the change. I resisted the change for the first 1 month. Okay, the visible change I resisted, and I wanted my child to behave as if nothing had happened, as if
they're okay with it too.
No. So I do not know how to frame that, but let me give you the exact example. Incident which happened. So my oldest son, my older one, Arjun, was very became clingy to me, which he was not earlier. So if someone came, and there were a lot of people who would come in, and there would be people who would, I didn't want him to hang around me at all times. Go down for play, go do your thing. But he would say, no, I will stay with you. I will be here only with you. And if I was going out, even to say pick up groceries, he would say, what time are you coming back? So I'd say 12 o'clock. So at 12:01, I would get a call. Believe me, at 12:01, I would get a call.
Are you okay?
No.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Okay.
So first few times I was like, what is this? Why is he calling me? I mean, I even told him, Arjun, you can't just call me. I'm just parking and coming. He never said anything, but he would keep doing this. I think by the third time I realized that this is a change. Let me understand the change, and let me not. So it was a learning for me as well. Okay, I did not know that. I did not see this as a change, and then I realized the child. Come on, the child will be possessive. The child will cling on to me. Okay, possessive. I don't know if it has negative connotations, but the child will hold on to me. Let the child hold on to you. Let the child call you at 12:01 and say, where are you? And I say, I'm parking. I just parked. I'm coming up, or something like that. Allow the child to process it and then shape himself or herself. I think it's very important. So yes, there were changes. A few days, I think within 1 week, and this is also about the bias which we have as a society. Okay, this bias is we all live with biases. Let's
Right.
not say that, oh, I'm non-biased or whatever. We all have different set of bias. Okay.
Right.
Some may be detrimental to society, or some may be detrimental to you as well, but that's a different topic.
Circumstances or situations, it
Exactly.
differs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're not harming anyone, go live happily with your bias.
Right.
But we do have the societal bias. We do have the bias against the structure which society tells you is the right structure. A mother, a father, child, two children are good. We have all these
Hum do
hamare do. Yeah. So my son asked me, so now, Amma, Appa is not there. Who's going to earn? Because in his head, Appa was the earning member, Amma was the one who looked after them and cooked and put the food on the table. So I realized that that's a bias which which he has because of the existing system, because of the ecosystem that he's in, right?
Correct.
Which he will change slowly. I don't have to make an effort to change it. So I told him that, well, I'm going to be looking after you, and I'm also going to be going out and earning. So he said, well, will we have enough money? So I said, yes, we will have enough money. Appa and I have already started saving for your education. So I think we have enough money, and I have another 10 years. I told him very clearly, I have 10 more years to put money away for your education, which I will be doing. So he said, for both of us, you have money for both of us, and education. I'm so glad he said education. I don't know, you know what, we never spoke about all these things before my husband passed, but I think he asked me all the right questions. He still asks me all the right questions. So he asked me, so he said, do you have money for education? I said, yes. And he said, and money to do other things in life? Which basically he meant, how is our life going to change? Which I thought was such a brilliant question. So I told him, the life will not change. We will eat food, we will go out on vacations, we will go to the mall, we'll have our pizzas, we'll go for movies, and we will go to school. And I had to break it down in as many words for him so that he understands. He's also trying to process. He's trying to process, and he's trying to see what are the changes that are going to happen.
He has to accept himself.
Yes, which was amazing for an 8-year-old. But yes, there will be changes. The other thing, he kind of, within a year, I realized he kind of became the alpha. I don't know if it was because he was a boy. I don't know how to raise girls. I mean, I keep telling I have 2 boys. I don't know how to raise girls.
Right.
I wouldn't know how to. I can't speak for parents who have daughters, because I don't know how to. I don't know how my parents raised me. I was a very good child.
I was the alpha.
So, but he became the alpha in the sense of small things. He would wait for me to park the car, close, shut the door, get the things, lock the car, and then he would wait for me till I came, and then walk with me.
So he became more responsible as well. Like he considered himself as someone who has to take on being the bigger boy.
However, I was very sure that I don't want to. So it works both ways, okay? So one, you cannot lug your responsibilities on the child. I don't think you should. Do not let them know that they are responsible for you. They are not responsible for you. They are responsible for their own lives, okay? Secondly, allow them to do what they're doing. Don't shun that responsibility which they suddenly feel that they're taking.
They should take,
right? I think irrespective of whether a girl or a boy, I think they would do that. Maybe this was the older one, hence he did it. So these are the subtle. So I'm saying there will be many more such changes which you will see. Allow them to shape your child, because the more you resist it, as long as it's not detrimental and it doesn't hit your value system. I think we all have our value system. If it doesn't hit your value system, allow it to change. You and the child.
So so you saw some changes you didn't expect in the following months, and then did they start missing you more when you had to start working, and they probably didn't see you around? So that is another change, that a child who has to suddenly start accepting that one parent was around most of the time. Every time that they went to school, every time they came back, a parent was around. But today, because you have to take on the role of a person who earns as well, you had to be away for longer, which means that they won't see you as much as they did before.
Correct.
How was that transition for them?
It is a transition. Let's not deny it. The fact that there is another priority where I tell them I am working now and I cannot talk to you, make it very clear to them. I am here, or I am going out to work, but I'll be back. Kind of set that expectation. It all comes down to how you set the expectation, right? Like, I think what we do in our corporate lives, we can bring that back into our personal lives. Set the expectation in their head and be true to what you set. Also,
Great.
when you switch off from work and be there for them. I think that's very important. Of course, I did have, I think like most other women, I had my support system, which ensured that the logistics was taken care of. Nobody could be the mother, right? I mean,
true.
Let's not. I mean, I'd like to give myself that importance.
I mean, for a child, the mother, father, I don't think that connection can ever be replaced through somebody else.
Cannot.
It's difficult.
Yes, it is. And when you come back from work, they are going to cling on to you. Let them cling on to you. It's the first little bit of, where they're going to tell you about their day, where they're going to tell you what didn't work, where they're going to tell you what worked.
Right.
Listen to them. You will be tired. I know. Listen to them. And I think give them that space and the importance and the pure attention.
Right.
I think that's
all they need. That's all. It's not the quantity of time, but the quality. of time.
That attention is extremely important. And as they grow, believe me, they don't want you around too much.
Where did that transition happen? Now I'm curious to know. So, and how is it for you to see them outgrow you as the person they would come and share everything with to a person they decide what to share, filter out?
So first of all, respect when they don't want to share everything with you.
Okay.
Do I share everything with my parents? Did I? No, I didn't. So why do you expect that your child will come and tell you and feel offended? Mujhe nahi bataya.
Because I'm a better mother.
Oh God, yes.
We have that transition. I mean, we feel why didn't he share that with me?
Yes.
I'm such a brilliant mom. I mean, we have our own. But then that
it is. So I think it happens slowly as they grow as they grow and as their experiences grow, as they find, like it or not, maybe mentors, friends, support systems. They might find. Friends for sure.
Of course.
They don't tell everything to you. Do you tell everything to them? No, right? Even at this stage, you have to tell them for sure that if there's something, I'm there. Please keep me. And this is something I've told them as they even stepped out into their hostel lives, college. That I'm always there. Please inform me. I will whack you, but I'll protect you. Okay, so you did something wrong.
In passing, you had mentioned the 3 parts of support.
Yeah.
And the third part that you said was giving back.
Yeah.
And do you think, since you are a part of a social community support system, which is called 3, as you mentioned, what inspired you to start that? And was it something that you believe became the third part of the whole aspect that you were saying?
So, to begin with, it is my own experience which inspired me to start that. If I had not lost my husband, I think 3 would have never happened. Have you ever seen a woman who, whose husband died, and she has a woman ever come up and said, I'm missing my husband?
No.
Why?
They keep it, they hold it inside. They feel awkward saying it out.
Because you're not supposed to say it, that you miss your husband.
That's the funniest thing, right?
Exactly.
Ironic.
What do you want me to say? Whom am I missing? But you see, this is the fundamental level of communication that is missing. Okay. Now, in our Indian society, first of all, there is no support system for widowhood. All right.
Right.
In families, there's no support system for widowhood. In our in society in general, there is no support. In fact, widows are shunned. Shunned because you don't know what to do with them, not shunned because or because this is the rule. Widows are not allowed to do this, widows should not be doing this. So there are a lot of these rules which we want to adhere to. A lot of times I don't even believe in it, but you see, this is how it has been happening for generations.
That I think is the.
So what happens is, I don't want to be mean to you, but I don't know what to do with you, so I will put you away for some time. I will deal with my life and come back to you, the widow. So I was very lucky that this did not happen in my life. Okay. And I everyone around me, I think, has been so, and I'm going to keep saying the word supportive. Supportive is the word, because they encouraged me to live my life. Period. Husband's there, husband's not there, whatever whatever that. And also people, my family has been there to support me, like kind of handhold and be the backbone while I was, navigating
Learning
this.
to
Absolutely. So I saw that this, and I did meet a lot of other women who had lost their husbands, and I saw that they did not have the
this
support.
system.
So this is a small means of taking my privilege forward.
And I think it's beautiful because, like, I think in the beginning when we were talking about this, you had the village or the community that was experienced in this probably, and they knew exactly how to set the process for you. They knew exactly how to make it the new normal for you. Each family and each culture to their own. But the whole system where you lose a husband or lose a family member, and everybody comes together to show their support. And then there are times when you would see women who are processing it in their own way.
Correct.
But you have other people who come and say, it's okay, you should cry. It's an advice, it's an opinion. And I'm like, it's up to her how she wants to process. If she wants to cry today, she'll cry. If she wants to just let that be aside and think about something else, let her do that. And you need to give them their space and time and let them naturally process it in whichever way that they feel, and when they really need that help. And I think it is a critical help to that. You should have a person that you can fall back on, talk this out with, and see that that they also should respond with that sense of it's normal. And most of the times people who come forward and talk about it are coming from a point of view of sympathy. So is that something that you felt when people outside the community came forward and spoke to you? Did you sense that sense of sympathy versus the sense of support?
See, what happens when you are very close to me, you're talking to me on a daily basis, you know exactly what to say to me. And while you are still, you empathize and at times sympathize, not to the extent of pitying me, but do sympathize with me. You empathize with me and then you sympathize with me. You do feel bad for me. All of those emotions are there, in you. However, what happens is someone who is outside, say 4 or 5 concentric circles outside my circle, they don't know how to. The first thing is, what do I say to her? I mean, do I say, how are you? That is so insensitive. Right. I don't know what to ask her. I don't know how to start a conversation. Right. So I think this is something which I keep telling women: just start the conversation. I always ensured that I started the conversation, because I saw the little bit of hesitance, because people didn't know what to say, and rightfully so. You don't know what to say. Do you say, how is the day? How are you? I don't know. How are you coping? I don't know what to ask. So you can actually say, how are you? Or you could just start with something as simple as, did you have your breakfast? What did you have for lunch today?
So make it casual, make it casual.
Go simple. To the simple. There is so much that you can start your conversation around. Make it simple. Make it very, very break it down into something that she can answer. Don't make it generic. How's life? I mean, how's life is so, it's a very generic. Make it specific. Ask specific questions.
And that makes it so much more easier to start a conversation, because you've gone specific versus...
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Well said.
So I think, yes, there's always hesitancy, because people don't, like I said, people don't know how to deal with it. Someone's lost her husband, a 95-year-old man dies. I'm sorry, a man dies. But you talk about the great life that he's had, the children, if grandchildren, or a career, or his travels. So much that you talk about, and you celebrate the life. Okay. However, when a man who's much younger passes away, while we did celebrate my husband's life, we celebrated it, the evening of the funeral, because he had an immensely enriching life. The people that he left behind, the experiences and the memories that he left behind. However, what happens is, people don't know. People can't say he had a great life. I mean, he had possibly had a lot more to live. So what do you say then? You don't know what to say. So hence it's very important to start the conversation. I always say, reach out. Don't say, I don't know. So there have been people who said, you know what, Usha, I didn't know what to say to you, and hence I didn't talk to you for the last 3 months.
Right.
Fair enough. I know they didn't know what to say to me.
I think it's very beautifully said. We always, even as a person, when we are approaching somebody who's lost someone special in their life, we really don't know how to bring that forward. Correct. We are very awkward. We are very conscious ourselves.
Exactly.
And if the initiating with a simple line like, "Did you have your breakfast?"
Yeah.
just makes the whole thing.
It sort of breaks it.
It breaks it.
And if you know whatever you're going to say, remember that they're already feeling bad. Okay,
Right.
they're going through they're feeling
True.
bad, so don't
You
take
can't-
too much on yourself. You
That
can't,
you can't
make it
them
worse. And however, and in in spite of your efforts, if the lady breaks down, just allow her to.
Right.
If she says, so I've had women who come and say, every time someone says something, I think they are asking me wrong questions. So there was this lady who said, someone would say, so how was your day? And I would say, how do you know how was my day? Why do you ask me these questions? And then I'm thinking, oh my God, why did I talk to her like this? So women can react in so many ways. You don't know what she's going through on that particular day, especially when she's dealing with grief afresh. Just allow her to. Don't feel bad about it. Don't walk away with something saying that, oh, I made an effort and she's not even.
Right.
Please allow her. Please give her that space
to process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's okay. Please give her that space and allow her to maybe say that, hey, you know what, you don't even know what I'm going through. Yes, you don't know what I'm going through.
Right.
So allow that.
So how do you help women when they come to you?
Yeah, so there are two types of people who come to me. So mostly people come to me saying that, hey, you know what, this friend of mine or this acquaintance has lost her husband and I don't know what to do. Can you tell me what to do? So that is a lot of people come to me. Or there are people who refer saying that, you know what, there's this lady in my office who's lost her husband. Can you speak to her? So earlier I used to do a lot of one-on-ones, but I realized to scale up, I couldn't continue the one-on-one. I started an Insta handle and I have been talking to women, especially in telling them how they can handle grief itself.
Got it.
WhatsApp is a great way of staying in touch. But I have a lot of people who people reach out to me or message me or call me and to say that, hey, you know what, this first person or this friend or this acquaintance or this relative lost a husband. Could you speak to her? And there are women so I first message them and I tell them that, let me know a good time. Yeah, I tell them who I am. I tell them when is a good time for me to call you and speak with you. So there are women who say, right now I'm not interested, not in the space of mind. I let it be. I maybe message one more time, but there's still women who say, I'm not interested. So I let go of that. Everyone will handle it in their own way. Because this is not a time and space to push it. However, what I do is I usually speak to women. I also speak to their ecosystem. I think it's very important to educate the ecosystem more than the woman herself, because she knows how to deal with it. If she doesn't know, she'll learn. Okay, nobody's born with this knowledge of how to deal with the grief of losing your spouse, losing your husband. But it is very important for the ecosystem to know how to deal with her.
Very brilliantly said point. Because if you have the ecosystem in place, first of all, the ecosystem is the circle they trust.
Correct.
So whenever and whatever time they arrive at that point, they have the right kind of support that they need, with the right people that they look up to as well. So I think that's a brilliantly said point. You are, when you work with the ecosystem or the circle around them, is where you help her the best. So very, lovely.
Believe me, in our country, I have met women who have been told to wear whites, who have been told not to dress up, who have been told to cut their hair in these times and ages. And that's what actually I saw. And I'm not talking about women under a certain economic line.
We're talking about urban.
I'm talking about urban women, middle class, regular, upper, lower middle class, where, so-called we are the educated lot, and we are also we kind of prize ourselves on our value systems, the middle class value system, which we talk about. So that value system, and I've seen women who are being told to do this, and a lot of them have broken away from that. It is difficult to do that. So it is, every woman has a journey, and I think all of those things is what this whole rule book. So there is this rule book which you want to go by. Right? Women, if a widow should not do this, widow should not do this, widow should not do this. I am saying I'm a woman and I will do everything that any other woman does. Period.
Be true to myself.
Exactly. Be true to myself. Over the years, it is very important for us as parents to showcase to our children that I have a life. I have so many facets to my life. I also work. I cook. I entertain. I have friends. I go out with my friends. I have a hobby. I dance. I sing. I swim. I do sports. I play a sport. I go to the gym. Whatever. Please tell them that that's also an education. They need to know that there's that I also will do so many things in my life. I think it's very important to show them parallel. There's nothing to hide, or you don't have to circle your lives around your kids. Do not make your life about your kids. Let's not take the kids away from our lives. I mean, my life is about, I will drop everything for my kids. Any mother would, okay? But also have parallel things running in your life that also gives them space. That also teaches them that there's so much that my mother does. I will also be doing. I will also have friends. I will also be doing this. I will travel. I will do. There's so much that I also will be doing. That's education as well. I think that's very important. Yeah.
So if today a mother was facing this situation, and since you have been through so many different phases yourself, what is the one thing that you think you would probably want to pass on to her as the way forward from this moment onwards, on how to process, on what to focus on, what to, like, the direction that she should take?
Right. So the moment you lose your husband, get your finances in place.
Okay.
Ensure that you're financially independent. That's very important, because you want to be financially independent for yourself and for your children. So please ensure financial independence. And believe me, women are very good at it. They will get to it. Next, please focus really hard on your and your children's emotional well-being.
Right.
Now, you define your emotional well-being. Nobody else can define it for you. Okay.
Right.
Please define your emotional well-being. You want to leave some certain things, certain people away, leave it out. You want to live your life a certain way, please live your life that way.
Right.
Define what you want in your emotional well-being. These are the 10 things that I want, and that will ensure. I want to go and watch a movie every Friday. Do that if that's going to help you. Right. Don't bother about what people say. And I definitely recommend exercise as a means to getting through grief. Exercise. If you have been exercising, do not stop. If you've not been exercising, start exercising. It really, really helps. I mean, it helps. I know it has helped so many women. I think whatever the oxytocin and the serotonins and whatever, all those hormones, some kind of a balance happens, and it helps you. Get your children to exercise. So I think that's very important. So financial independence, emotional independence, a routine, a physical exercise routine is a must. And coming back to stay true to yourself, that will help you,
So Usha, this has been really enlightening, and frankly, your sense of honesty is so refreshing, and I'm so glad that you have come forward and shared your journey, which I mean, I think a lot of women find it very difficult to come forward and talk about it, but hats off, and
thank you.
Very touched that you were here today and speaking so honestly on screen. So thank you so much for this. But now we come to a fun element. Okay, this is called a rapid fire round.
Okay.
All right. And you see an app in front of you.
Yeah.
This button here, draw, is what you need to hit.
Okay.
So a random number is going to pop up.
Okay.
Now, basis that number, I have a few questions here.
Okay.
And thankfully, you're not wearing
glasses,
so you can't see what I'm looking at. And you need to think really fast and try to come up with
all right,
for us.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's begin. Please hit draw. The funniest adult request your child has made that still made them sound 10 years old.
Can I have Maggie at 12 a.m.?
What's harder, teaching them to drive or teaching them to manage money?
Teaching them to drive.
Yeah, really?
Because teaching them to manage money has an algorithm. You tell them this is how you're supposed to do it, and they understand. Okay. When it comes to teaching them to drive, you feel that you're better than them. By the way, my elder one drives beautifully now. He's really good at it. But teaching him to drive, we came back home and didn't speak to each other. So yeah, it was very tough.
The most parent thing you have texted them that made them reply with just K.
Oh, all the things, everything. Be good, study well, hydrate yourself. I love you, K. So, okay, I love you. They say I love you more. I mean, I love you more. I love you too. But everything else is K.
K.
Yes.
Okay. K.
Or IK, which means I know. So, IK.
Yeah,
it's not okay. It's IK, which means I know. Stay hydrated. I know. So,
wow.
Yeah.
See, Gen Z.
If
your child could ban one of your mom habits, what would it be?
Scrolling on Instagram.
If their Wi-Fi went down for 24 hours, what's your survival plan?
Send them both away to movies, maybe. with enough money to buy popcorn and lunch thereafter.
Stay there for 3 hours, don't come back. Then do another movie. Movie marathon. One skill they have now that makes you go, okay, they will survive in the world.
For the older one, extremely logical thinking.
Okay.
The younger one, very practical thinking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
which is, I'm very proud of them.
Smart ass and we have a street smart.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. If they had to manage the household for a week, what's the first system that would collapse?
Clothes would be on the bed. The entire cupboard would come on beds because they don't believe in putting clothes into their cupboards. The kitchen would be clean to an extent.
Okay. To an extent.
To an extent. Laundry would get done once in a week. There would be a lot of water conservation because my older one will shower only when he goes to the gym. So yeah, all of these things will crumble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Electricity will soar because the bills, because they will be watching TV and they will be looking at something on their phone and the laptop. So
Wi-Fi.
Yes, Wi-Fi.
What if Wi-Fi collapses while they are alone in the house for 24 hours?
Good question. They will hopefully not fight and kill each other. So.
Hopefully one will survive.
To tell the story.
The one moment you realize they actually are smarter than you at something.
Lot of moments actually. When they speak about current trends, when they speak about technology, when they speak about life itself, the only thing which I keep telling them, and I tell them, the only thing where I'm better at them is experience. I have almost 30 years of life experiences more than they do. Otherwise, they know everything about things more than me.
The last time they gave you parenting advice about your own life.
Oh my God! You should take it easy. Why are you doing so much? Why are you a workaholic? All of these things. Are you doing it voluntarily? So, that was the best.
You want this?
You want this? This was just 10 days ago.
For which issue do they approach each other instead of coming to you, like a secret sibling hotline?
The answer goes back to I do not know. Sibling hotlines are not discussed with parents. And I'm happy that they have something which is only to themselves. They will have, siblings are such that they will connect with each other over something where the parent will, she will not understand kind of thing. Which is, leave it to that. That's very sacrosanct. So leave it.
So, like every rapid fire round comes to an end with a hamper. And because wellness is a big aspect of your life as well, and something that you also pass on to your children. But this is something that you will use, hopefully.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I'm so looking forward.
So, this is what I make at home, actually.
Oh, wow.
It's a skin health solution.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. And
thank you.
And I hope that you find time for this too. So I hope that you continue helping so many other women.
Thank you so much.
Through your community health tree.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed the conversations today. So thank you so much for being a part of this.
So did I. Thank you so much. It allowed me to kind of channelize, what motherhood has been, or what my life experiences have been thus far. So thank you so much. To speak about it itself is a privilege. So
I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Usha.
Thank you so much.